Good afternoon and welcome to the continued action of the TTCB Midweek 30 overs tournament. And we're here at Clarke Road, Wilson Road to be exact, to see Clarke Road against POWERGEN. Yesterday, Clarke Road, they got up to 136. And now, star-studded POWERGEN team, very strong batting lineup. They will be going at 137. Now, you may think 30 overs, 137 is easy to get, but not on this track. This track has been dry, it has kept low at times, and the spinners have gotten the ball to grip. It's a slow track, and that is something that POWERGEN will keep in mind as they chase the 137. Runs on the board are runs on the board, and let's see how that scoreboard pressure would go. It's going to be Cephas Cooper, who has been in tremendous form, and he faces up the first delivery outside the off stump, bowled there by Shiva Sankar, the West Indies, former West Indies under 19 pacer, and it's allowed to go by. As I say, a very good afternoon to Dylan Sharma.
Yes, good afternoon, Vinod. Good afternoon, everyone. Here for day 2 action of KFC CLARKE Road versus Penal POWERGEN. Of course, a reminder of that revised target for 137.
Sankar just going a bit wide, toying with that white line just outside the off stump. It did move away. Again, a good line just outside the off stump going away. Cephas Cooper will have nothing to do with it. 2 slips waiting for the edge.
Few clouds around the area right now, just keeping things nice and cool to begin with.
Sankar. Oh, he's beaten him. This one seemed to have gone the other way. We'll have a look at that. Excellent delivery there from the Shiva Sankar. In fact, it did move away, but it was closer to him. Good start here from Sankar. One of the standout players at that under 19 World Cup for the West Indies. I think he was a leading wicket taker. Outside the off stump, looking to cut. Doesn't make contact. Cooper kept quiet here at the moment. Good line. So he started well here, and over the last few seasons Shiva Sankar has been playing here at Wilson Road, so he understands what this track gives. He's not going to blast guys out on this track, so it's all about using the proper line, proper length, moving the ball around on this track, bowling within yourself. There he is. Again, a good delivery, good hard length, just back of a length, and he comes across and plays it away down to the gully. So at the end of the opening over of the power play, Shiva Sankar has bowled a maiden. Well done, young man. So it's Cephas Cooper and Daniel Williams opening the batting. Good start.
Brilliant start there from Shiva Sankar. Always good to start with a maiden.
It's going to be the experienced Mullen who's going to take up the attack from the I was tempted to say the southern end, but I think that's the western end of this ground.
I see there's a big KFC banner down there. Might as well call it the KFC end.
Yep, so we will do that. We'll call it the KFC end. KFC sponsoring this club. I want to say a very good afternoon to the good folks at KFC. Your favorite fast food, I dare say, Dylan.
Certainly top of the list.
Who knows, you may be visiting the KFC branch close by right in Penal today. So it's going to be Williams drives straight to point. COVID Bispat is there and there is no run. Are you surprised that Jeremy Solozano didn't open the batting?
Yeah, he's very experienced in that opening position. I think
Guided, well fielded there by Bispat. A little man, COVID. What an interesting name, COVID.
the left hand right hand partnership might have been part of the reason though.
Williams drives. Loves to go hard at the ball, Daniel Williams. And you will understand that on this track, you can't really go hard at the ball. You can't be caught out pushing at the ball too hard. Have to play soft hands at times. This is straight down the ground, runs here. And they are going to get just one. A nice firm drive down the ground. Williams is off and running. He's a son of Roger Williams. Would have played back in the day for Southwest and South in interzone cricket. He's a brother of David Williams, who lives just a stone's throw away from this Wilson Road facility. Mullins into Cooper, he drives. There's a bit of a misfield there, short cover. Calawan cleans up. Working this nicely away. Gives chase. Mullen fields his own bowling. It brings the over to an end at the end of two. Backward holding their own heads, two without loss. So after a good start, let's have a look at the track. Remember, this is a day two track. Continues to look very dry. And just as we were about to do this video, the groundsmen, they were attending to it and just sweeping away some of the dirt, some of the dust and the fine dirt. It's the track that will assist the spinners.
Yeah, certainly they would hope more so to the POWERGEN Clarke Road.
So there has been a lot of talk of the ball that is being used, and pretty soon we will have a look, probably after this delivery, we'll have a look at the ball. There has been some talk about the ball, that it's getting pretty heavy after 3 or 4 overs. Down the leg side, quick delivery there from Shiva Sanka, getting into his work nicely now. That's the ball. So it's the SF standard. Told by some of the players that it's getting very hard after, very heavy after a couple overs. The ball is coming through after about 3-4 overs, and then that's it. Down the leg side. Cooper committing early Getting yourself in a bit of a tangle.
You know, a lot of times in test matches when bowlers go to select the ball, they look for quite a light one. SF, I think, more well known for making bats.
Well, if you're making bats, why not make balls as well? Probably they haven't perfected it.
Well, Kookaburra is big in boat. And I've never heard about a Duke bat.
Well, that's true. It's a good delivery again. Get a single though. See for Scooper. So the important thing here for POWERGEN is to get a good start. The required rate is nothing to really worry about. Something Brathwaite, the keeper, would have seen. So he is imparting that bit of knowledge to Shiva Sankar.
Yeah, what they would also want to do is try to get on top of that run rate while pieces are still in, while the field still in the circle, not quite spread out. It's going to be more difficult to hit boundaries through our middle period.
This time he advances, and a fine stop there by Mamchan down at the backward point. Looking to advance there, Williams. Let's have a look at that again. So he's trying to put off Shiva, who has been bowling really well. Good lines, good lengths. He was looking to angle that across him. He advanced, and good stop by the big young Mamchan down there at backward point. Sankar is going to go round the wicket now. Just to change up the angle a bit. I directed Dylan Sharma. I think he'll be well hydrated today. You came prepared for the hot weather here, Dylan.
Certainly.
Oh, driving. That's a beautiful shot. Hitting it on the up. That's a beautiful shot indeed. And this is what Williams, he can really produce these special shots at times. Not a bad delivery again. But hitting it on the up. Into the boundary for 4. So that's the first boundary being struck off the bowling there of Shiva Sankar. So just want to tighten up a bit, but how do you stop shots like that? It was played in the air. It was an audacious shot, a brave shot by a brave young man. Sankar. Again he advances. Looks to play across the line, fielded there by Sukhdev Singh. There is no run.
What are you doing? Crunchnival at KFC is so special to all. What are we doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival when you bite it. Flavor, taker, like rocket. It's a Crunchnival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunchnival at KFC.
We're back at it here. It's for Scooper to face from the experienced Akhil Mullen. Mullen knows that he has a big job here. Struck down the ground, and this is a very long boundary. Mamchan on the lawn boundary had 1.5 miles to run to get up to field that. Quicker, he's cutting, and that's into the boundary for 4. Again in the air, but he chose the right man. Go with Bispat at 3 feet tall. Look at that, nowhere. COVID was going to get that. it's a deliberate shot. You look at the bat there, Dylan, you can see him actually scooping. It was a deliberate shot. Driving, mistiming it, and there's a misfield at mid-off that leads to 2. So Clarke will have to be sharp in the field when you're defending a small total. Driving back to him, bomb ball. I think that should. I might have hurt a bit, but he's a tough cookie, Akil Mullen. Well, that's well played, reminiscent of the shots that Sukhdev Singh played. It's allowing the ball to come on to him and getting it into the gap. Sukhdev Singh 71 not out yesterday. So Mullen leaking a bit of runs in this over here so far, 9 to be exact. And POWERGEN openers getting accustomed to the track now and batting well. Most of the heavy lifting being done by young Williams. Here he is again driving. They take 1 and they look for 2. Kalawan was quick to the ball. So at the end of 4, it's 17 without loss.
So in this TTCB 30 over midweek tournament, there's also matches going on between Prisons and Caldrax, Best Motors, Marching Patriots and Aranguez, QPCC 1 and Police. Those matches also ongoing.
So it's going to be skipper Mark Dial to take up the attack now from the eastern end.
Skipper wants to have his say early. Quite a lot of variations. You don't want to replicate what he saw from Jagisar yesterday.
Well, that's well bowled. But Dial could hold his own. With the ball, has gotten some success at the CPL level. And in his couple of appearances with Trinidad and Tobago in the Super 50, he did very well. Bowling pretty quickly here. I don't know if the ball is getting time to turn. So he's bowling. Of course, your approach is a defensive one in these limited overs games. Dial. Oh, that's well bowled. Or short, punched. Kalawan, the big frame of. In fact, that's not Kalawan. Seems to be Ran Udit out there. Ken short. And Mrs. All ends up. So Dial hasn't conceded a run in the over so far, so just pulling things back a bit.
Exactly what's needed. Going quite well to his field.
There are some clouds that has gathered here at Clarke Road, but it's to the western end and hopefully it blows down closer to POWERGEN.
Hopefully it just stays right where it is in that position.
I know you prefer the shade. Just a single in the over to end it. At the end of over number 5, it's 18 without loss.
What are you doing? It's a crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch Nival at KFC.
Mullen sliced over backward point and back spins, wouldn't get to the boundary. Sanka collects. They come back for 2. He's enterprising, isn't he, Daniel Williams?
He's always quite enterprising and entertaining. Remember quite a few aggressive knocks from him.
The master himself there, Jason Mohammed. At some point we may see him today. Here he is again, Mullen. A bit short, he's punching, and that's 4. I was struck with tremendous power. It was short. He got back onto the back foot and he struck that very powerfully indeed. Williams is on the go here. Dragging that one down. That asks to be hit. When Williams hit them, they stay hit. Sammy's driving on the onside. Calawan has some work to do. Will the big man get it? Oh, he can't. But take nothing away from him for effort. Runs coming here at a fast clip. Williams playing across the line. And there was Calawan giving it his best effort. Just couldn't rope it in. Driving back to Tim, and the ball did hit the stumps, did it? Let's have a look at that again. It's all action here at the moment. That was struck as if it came out of the barrel of a gun. Look at this. Bang! Mullen. Ooh! I think it has struck your good friend the umpire.
Oh. It's quite a wake-up call there.
Very good umpire indeed. Still gets the wake-up call. Cooper's been a mere spectator in this stand of 30. And in the over number 6. That's the latest score at Wilson Road.
Of course, Cooper, quite an aggressive batsman himself. We'll wait to see some shots from him in a short while.
Mullen 3 overs none for 24. I think Dial may consider changing him from that end. After his first over, I believe, went for 1. Or was it 2? I think his first over went for 2.
So it's the end of the power play period.
So they need wickets. This is the order of the day here for Clarke Road at this point in time. They need to take wickets. Probably need a Mukesh Prasad out there. Traditionally, they've been very strong in the spin bowling department here over the years. Go back to Mukesh Prasad, Surajdat Mahabir, David Sultan. 3 that comes to mind that would have made the national team. Mukesh, of course, enjoyed a very lengthy career with the national team. I think he played for the West Indies Presidents 11 as well.
Well, I did some homework. That fixture that would have had down here between Trinidad and Tobago and Leeward Islands. He took 5 wickets in that match, Mukesh Prasad.
Imagine that. A big game playing for your country in your backyard. And it's literally his backyard because he lives right across the road. And, we must have a word with Mukesh about that. 5 wickets.
That match would have been between the 6th and 9th of January 2000.
I think that game, I remember covering that for the Guardian newspaper at the time. Oh, cut away. In fact, he's out caught. So Dial, against the run of play, has taken a wicket. It was a bad delivery though from Mark. He's bowled so many better deliveries that didn't get the result. So short. He could have struck that any way he wanted. And good old Suki, with a safe pair of hands. As safe as a bank.
So those things been doing quite a lot of work so far, both yesterday and today.
Yep, coming up at the water break. Well, and that's a regular water break. The scheduled water break after an hour's play, we will have a segment for you that's called the KFC Original segment, and we'll be featuring Anthony Bahadur, better known as Sixo, who has served this club for the last 29 years as the head curator.
I think we need some clarification on where you got that nickname.
I think I wanted to keep the interview short so that you could have played it and get it in. But next time we see him, we must find out where he got that name 6-0. The captain leading from in front. Good delivery for Solozano to face first up. We've had 2 wonderful days in Penal. The sun has been out, but we've seen some good cricket, gripping cricket. And even in limited overs cricket, you could have gripping cricket, cut away to point by Solozano. Jeremy Solozano scored a century, has scored a century so far this season. So he's coming in here with some form. What about Cephas Cooper? I think 160 in the first game. He's coming in with some serious form as well.
Yeah, I do remember following that first game when Cephas Cooper was smashing it all over the place.
Yep, end of the over. A good over here from skipper Dial. He has taken 1 for 4 of 2. And at the end of over number 7 is 33 for 1.
What are you doing? Crunch Nival at KFC is so special to all. What are we doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a Crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunch Nival at KFC. What are you doing? Crunch Nival.
Finger licking good, KFC. They've brought so much smiles to the people of Wilson Road and environs with their sponsorship of their beloved Clarke Road.
It's Kerwin Suju.
Yes, Kerwin Suju has served this club well over the last couple of years. Been a good servant, good leg spinner. There he is. Cooper drives. Kerwin Suju is related to a former wrestler from Trinidad and Tobago by the name of Raj Kapoor Suju, who is also an umpire. Lives out in the United States now, but he did fight against Victor Jovica and Abdullah the Butcher. Have you heard of those names, Dylan?
Right. will admit I don't know anything about local wrestling.
Yeah, you know about Triple H.
I barely know about Triple H.
Raj Kapoor Sergio. I want to say very good afternoon to him. Oh, that's a beauty. Beautiful delivery there from Kerwin Sergio. I'm very surprised that Sergio hasn't featured much at the national level after all the exploits that he has gotten in for Clark Road. Cut away nicely. Going wrong footed first was Calawan. He gathers himself. Cuts it down to 1. Now the left hand right hand combination here will help POWERGEN in terms of facing Sergio. Because he's going to mostly bring the ball back into Solozano unless he does what we have become known in seeing now with leg spinners. They bowl the wrong one consistently to left-handers.
I think Sergio is quite impressive when I saw him at the Premiership game this very venue.
Nice use of the feet. Just a single. Nice quick hands. Going right back onto the back foot. Obviously reading him off the pitch. He gets a single. Deep into his crease. The end of the over. Good first over. There by Kerwin Sergio at the end of 8. It's 36 for 1. More thoughts from Dylan Sharma.
Pretty slow start here. Started off with a few boundaries. Had that early wicket for Clark Road. Going at it, not taking too many risks. Shiva Sankar getting another over here.
Sankar started well. He's conceding just 6 runs in his 2 overs. And yeah, let's bring him back to tighten things up a bit. I thought he was prematurely taken off. One would have wanted him to use the new ball and probably given him a 3rd and even a 4th over up at the top.
Yeah, of course, what we saw yesterday from Sharon Lewis was quite expensive in his first over, but then came back and struck.
Worked away nicely by Solozano. A touch player, Jeremy Solozano. And a very unfortunate situation with him where he was chosen for the West Indies to play in a test match in Sri Lanka. Got injured at forward short leg, never got a chance to bat.
I never understand why he was never selected thereafter.
Yeah, he never regained his spot. He wasn't chosen in the Trinidad setup. He then got an opportunity with the Windward Islands, scored runs there. Very, very unfortunate indeed. Sankar, the short, pulled away, taking the inside edge, and this is going to run into the boundary for 4. Sankar, luring in line more than anything else there.
It was easy pickings there for Cooper.
Okay, and whipped away more runs here. This will go into the boundary about now for 4. Sanka again wearing in line. Too straight.
He's trying the same thing, hoping for a different result.
It's 46 for 1. They're going to have a really good clip here, POWERGEN. It's flashing as a quicker delivery. Good delivery there. Good comeback by Shiva. Short but lined much better. Ooh. A bit of luck again there. He kind of gotten the edge. Oh, short, hiked away, it's in the air, and the catch taken. So Sanka strikes, gets rid of Cephas Cooper. A short delivery, Cooper looking to pull, and ran with it, pulls down the catch.
Short delivery working out this time for Shiva Sanka. This time was better lined. Cephas Cooper just looking for one too many.
They were better line, as you quite rightly said. We saw short deliveries in the over that were down the leg side, and Cooper was able to help it. So the red force opener goes. And in comes the master himself, Jason Mohammed.
He's not gonna give anything easy here now. Still keeping that right-left combination.
So it's Sergio to continue. He'll want to come to the party now, Sergio. Short cutaway. Oh, he's wrong-footed there. see former trying to be under 15 captain Elon Mahabir is passing in front of us. Another one from the Mahabir clan.
Thought he was in with a chance there for a second.
Mohammed is forward, gets a single, quick single. Oh, it's a direct hit, but Solizano was in. We still have a look. Just opening the face. Nice pick up and throw. Oh, he was in.
Safely home. Wasn't dragging the bat though.
Interesting. Interesting. Did he ground? I think we need to look at that again, Mr. Dillon, after this over. Or after this ball. Gone. Caught and ball. That one stopping in the tracks. He was able to use his feet, but it stopped on him and he pops it back very easily to Kerwin Sergio. Clarke Road back in it here. The third wicket has fallen. Navin Bidesi, the West Indies player, is going to go out there now to join the former West Indies player Jason Mohammed.
Oh, that. Kerwin Sergio again in the wickets.
Excellent delivery there. Outfoxed him. See the second over, 1 for 5.
He's really enjoyed using this surface.
Back with a chance here, Clarke Road. But these two, POWERGEN batting line up very long. Next is Dejan Charles, who just can't get a break.
Of course, earlier you speaking about the short form cricket being quite gripping, and I think a lot of times the lower scoring matches are even more gripping.
Nice high elbows, pushing it back. BDC. End of the over, successful over. And at the end of over, the second over, it's taken 1 for 5. At the end of 10, it's 48 for 3.
What are you doing? Carnival at KFC is so special to all
What are we doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, take off, like rocket. It's a Carnival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Carnival at KFC.
Akil Mullen, the experienced Mullen, none for 24. He's back. So I think with Jason Mohammed in, he wants his experienced bowlers in. I don't understand. I can't understand why there has been a sparse use of Anderson Mahis as a
Well,
spinner.
I was asking the same question during the Premiership match.
So just 89 to get 120 balls.
And even more so in this 30 over format, Mahis very much experienced in the shorter form.
Mullen has the experience. I think he wants to match him up with Jason Mohammed. And of course Navin Bidesi.
He's right down at long on in front of us.
One more. It's well bowled. He's come back well here, Akil Mullen. Overs number 2 and 3. He would have gone for 21. He's come back well.
Change of ends for him, working in his favour.
Also the fact that there are 2 new batsmen in there at the moment. The ball is harder, well, heavier. I wouldn't say harder, it's softer and heavier.
Softer and heavier ball might just stick in the pitch.
So it's going to make big hitting a difficult task. The only 6 we saw in Clarke Road's innings, for instance, was struck by Mullen. I think it was in the second or the last over ball by Jason Mohammed.
It's one of those last 2 overs way at the end.
Eleven gone, 52 for 3. Clarke Road fighting back. KFC. See, even cricket in these parts. Big investment into Clarke Road. Get the next generation going. Cohen Sergio to continue. He's got a wicket in his last over. They'll be hoping that he gets another one. Bidesi has looked smooth since coming in. Just recently came back from Dubai.
He's had a lot of experience in the past year.
See the president of POWERGEN Cricket Club, Checham Ramjit Singh, is here as well. Oh, that's a beauty. It's a loud appeal. Not out, says the umpire. That one made some height. We'll have a look at it again. Good decision there, I think, by the umpire. There was some daylight between Mohammed's bat and the ball.
definitely gonna be quite enterprising with all their appeals. Anytime looks close.
Hey, Suju. Short, cutting over, lovely bit of fielding by Mahiz. He's one of the best fielders on the domestic scene here. Brilliant. Let's have a look at that again. Oh, he was going the wrong way, and then he was able to get it back. What a fit cricketer he is, young Anderson Mahiz, sorry. The wrong one this time. Again, making height. So the end of another good over from Sergio. He has now bowled 3 overs, 1 for 8. At the end of 12, it's 55 for 3. Still no Anderson Mahiz as a spinner. Dial comes back.
I think Dial returning is certainly a good thing.
So Dial will be looking. He's one of those players who takes wickets. So if he can get a wicket or 2 here, POWERGEN will be in real problems. There's a chance at the non-strikers end, and Udit not taking up the ball properly. Oh, he took his eyes off Udit. Clipped away nicely by Mohammed. He's looking for 2 here. He's an extremely fit cricketer, Jason Mohammed.
He's played many seasons with Trinidad and Tobago.
I did have a word with him yesterday, and he tells me that he will be involved. He's making himself available for the Regional 4-Day this year for Trinidad and Tobago. And when you look at what has played off for Trinidad and Tobago in the Chile, and on top of that, his fitness is second to none.
It's hard to argue with those stats.
As they say, stats don't lie.
Well, I would like to see, I'm not sure who's in charge of these records, but I'd like to see a comparison between him and Sukhdev Singh at a club level.
Yeah. Sukhdev Singh has been in a league and a class of his own, playing for POWERGEN. So How many overs we've had? 13. It's 57 for 3. Our cameraman seems to be working for that brand.
He's a class batsman himself.
So both batsmen just getting into their work here. Dial 1 for 6 in his spell, and a new, in fact, it's Sergio continuing from the far end. Mohammed sweeps. It's playing a bit too early. It goes to mid wicket. So he's had 2 dot balls so far in the over. Good fight out there at the moment. 79 to get 100 deliveries to get it. Short, cutting, Caravan Fields. A rare bad delivery there by Sergio.
He does have a drag down every now and then, but most leg spinners tend to.
Yeah, controlling the ball as a leg spinner is an extremely difficult art. Again, getting some height. Sanka can't stop it. Single. Sergio has really been good. He's in his 4th over, 1 for 10. He and Dial has been exceptional.
No surprises there. If you have asked me before this innings had started, I would have named those two.
Seem to be on the clock here, Clarke Road, with about 4 minutes to go after this over. It's one more to reach 15 in an hour. $14 gone, 61 for 3. So there seems to be, I think we're going to go up for drinks at the end of this over. So they're right on spot. Seems to be a change of bowling at the eastern end of the ground with Liam Mamchan, former Trinidad Tobago under 19 fast bowler, coming in, making his debut for Clarke Road. I don't think his kit has arrived just yet. Skipper Mark Dial is giving in some advice. It's going to bowl to Jason Mohammed. remember once, I'll get back to that after this delivery. Here's Mamchan with his first delivery. Mohammed is cutting and missing. I remember, you look at longevity, you look at Jason Mohammed, and then you look at the young man Mamchan on your screen. And I remember being invited. We were invited to Jason Mohammed's grandmother's birthday party. And young dear Mamchan attended as a baby. Jason Mohammed was already playing for Trinidad. Now he's bowling team.
I wonder if he remembers that very party.
Yes.
And a few more notes being given.
It's a privilege for young players like Mamchan to be bowling to the legends like Jason Mohammed. Mohammed is driving, square runs here. Sanka can't stop it, that's 4. Overpitched. And Mohammed just playing through the line, driving through the line. And that's into the boundary for 4. So that's a boundary. Takes the score along. So this is the 15th over. In the air, but safely. There's Mamchan again. That's better. Mohammed playing it down the ground. They need to. So it's 65 for 3. After this over, it's a drinks break.
Of course, we have the KFC original coming up.
With 6-0. There's Mamchan again. BDC drives down the ground, runs here. And he gets a single. Mamchan is one of those bowlers who wants to swing the ball, so he's looking to pitch it up, but he has to be careful on this track. It's not about gaining swing here. It's about bowling back of a length on these sort of surfaces.
Especially bowling at this period of the innings.
One staying strongly here. Here he is, bowls, and Mohammed is driving straight to the yard. There is no run. And it's the end of the over. 6 runs coming in the over at the end of 15. It's 66 for 3, and we take a break for the KFC original segment. KFC original segment, and we have caught up here with Anthony Bahadur, better known as 6-0, who has been serving Clarke Road for over 2 decades. Anthony, how long you've been with this club?
Since the age of 23 years, since 1996 to now to 2026.
And you have been the ground curator, taking care of this wonderful facility?
Since this make it 29 years of age, 29 years at service to the club.
And how come you haven't left this club?
This is the best club. I'm never going to leave. I'll finish what until I retire. This is the excellent club. I stick with the club. I never leave.
What about KFC coming on board? What do you feel about that?
That's good. Excellent.
All right, so you've heard it there from the man himself, 6-0.
Yeah, this is a great team.
What are you doing? Crunch the ball at KFC. It's so special to all
What are we doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival when you bite it. Flavor, taker, like rocket. It's a crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch Nival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch Nival at KFC is so special to all
What are we doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch Nival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch Nival at KFC is so special to all
What are we doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch Nival at KFC.
Knockdale switching around now.
Dial has been excellent, 1 for 7 in 3. He knows that if he could get a breakthrough here again, it'll really put the cat amongst the pigeons. Mohammed, you can see just biding his time. He's this is what experience does, you know. He's been in there for a while. There's no need to fire, given the fact that the required rate is just 4.7. So, you know, he's just batting properly. It's a good net for him ahead of the big clash on the weekend between Queen's Park and POWERGEN. Oh, he's back and dangerously so. Tial could have breached him there. Again, coming forward. Tight again from Dial here.
Yeah, that experience from Mohammed and the DC as well. They know the equation still has more balls and runs.
End of the over. Good over here from Mark Dial at the end of 16 and 68 for the loss of 3. Dial 4 overs, 1 for 9. What else you can ask of the skipper?
Not too much more. The only thing he would be asking of his other bowlers is some more wickets.
So it's going to be the young Liam Mamchan to continue. He's going to bowl to Jason Mohammed.
Six runs coming from his first over.
It's Mamchan. Pitched up, worked away there by Mohammed, taking Mohammed's hands away from him, which is important. He gets a chance to bowl to Navin Bidesi. It's Mamchan again. That's well bowled. Bidesi pushing. Oh, excellent bit of fielding there by Mark Dial. We'll have a look at that again. Here he comes. Oh, the post. The post has taken away the play of the day from him.
We had that bit of feeling from McKees earlier as well.
Yeah.
Exactly what he
And hopes
needed
that Dial
this-
hasn't done himself any damage. His team needs him, especially with the ball.
So that's two vital overs.
There's Mamchan again. He comes in, bowls, and this is down the leg side, wide signal. Normally takes the ball away from the right-hander. That would have been a good delivery to the right-handed Mohammed. It's Mamchan. This is driving. Gets a single. Coming off the inner half of the bat. He was looking to play a little straighter there, BDC.
To see a Yorker here.
Yeah, I think that's the kind of delivery you want on this track, where you're not really getting much as a fast bowler, but you have to be smart, you have to be cunning, you have to have variety as well. Mamchan possesses that. He needs to use it. Here he is into Mohammed, and that's a good delivery. Mohammed is coming forward, bat and pad close together. At no point in this game, Clarke Road has allowed these guys to really get away. Probably briefly when Williams was batting. But from the moment they have got Williams out, they have been able to claw back and get right back in the game.
I think both innings today and yesterday started off quite quickly with the openers, so could understand that early on.
Yes, Mamchan is in again and bowls, and this time he's driving straight to Dial. Oh, it's brilliant. Dial has been absolutely brilliant. We'll have a look at that. Let's hope that the post is not in front of Dial again.
He is at cover post.
Cover post. Driving. Oh, that post. Come on, it's taken away a lot from the Al. Mamchan, 1 strongly here. Good delivery. Striving for that Yorker. Good over for Mamchan. His ball 2 was done for 12. And at the end of 17, it's 74 for 3. We spoke about that area yesterday where Clarke Road used to play. Before the pavilion, they had a tree there where the players used to gather under the tree. Definitely not that coconut tree. Surge, that Mahabir would have been too tall to stand under that coconut tree. But back in the day, it was just a tree. But what the guys down here had was vision. Baldat Mahabir, Chanar that Mahabir, Prabhu that Mahabir, Surge that Mahabir, and Alvin. So they fought, they work hard.
Well, is there a Mahabir street anywhere around here?
Should be. I think the entire village should be Mahabir because they've made tremendous contributions. Alvin Mahabir, I think, was one of the councillors for the area. Baldat Mahabir has employed so many people through his construction trades company. Prabhudat Mahabir owns a kitchen center, supermarket, just out on the main road. Suraj that Mahabir, an educator. He went on to play for Trinidad. Then you had Gregory Mahabir playing for Trinidad as Alvin's son. He's a coach of this team. And Elon Mahabir, Alvin's other son, captain trying to be under 15. Strong relations. And then you have the one and only Chandra that Mahabir, the entertainer. Kalawan. This is worked away by BDC. Kalawan and BDC would have had a lot of duels together. Kalawan playing for Naprima College back in the day, BDC for Hillview. Brother schools, not so? Naprima College and Hillview?
It's not my area of expertise.
Well, you went to Naprima College.
Well, knowing that wasn't on the exam.
Well, on the rare occasions that you attended assembly, wasn't there any mention of Hillview College being a brother school? I believe that's the situation.
I feel like they mention any school as a brother school.
I think Hillview and there's one other. Will come to mind pretty soon. Worked away. That's another single.
Because even on the rare occasions I was on assembly, I wasn't paying much attention.
75 for 3 over number 18. The graduate 4.89. Nothing to cause sleepless nights. Oh, this is an inside edge now.
I do have faint memories, I think, of Kalawan playing the inter-class cricket. There's a lot of balls flying onto the roof when some of those matches are played in the courtyard.
Mohammed, deep in his crease. This is a weighted shot. I will give him 2. And this is what experience is. Had he struck that firmer, it would have gone down to Shiva Sankan, just a single. He weighted the shot. Partnership of 30. Priceless here at the moment.
Exactly what you need at times throughout this middle period is to turn those ones into twos as much as you can, especially on this sort of surface.
It's Calawan. 2 straight. Single 10 the over, 7 of it, 100. In fact, it's 80 for 3. Remember the target being 137.
What are you doing? Crunch Nival at KFC is so special to all
What are you doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch Nival at KFC.
Well, the sunset. Sun is about to set here in Penal.
Making his way down.
So change of bowling. Ramchan out of the attack, and in comes Akil Mullen.
Still no sight of Mahis.
It's back and flashing. They need a wicket here on Clarke Road. And desperately so.
One wearing that number 47, famous with Dwayne Bravo.
Pull away. And it goes all the way. That's 4. Raj Kumar just waiting on clarification from Dial.
Let's have a closer look at it.
It was difficult with the side screen being in position.
A freshly painted side screen.
Good bit of fielding there by Shiva. Mullen hasn't been himself at all today. So 1 delivery to go, none for 35. When you're defending a small total, that's driving. Mohammed starting to open up. That's a beautiful shot through extra cover for 4. That was worth the price of admission there from the master. Look at that. Beautiful transfer of the weight onto the front foot. Nice clean swing of the bat. It's a privilege for any youngster in and around the vicinity to see, or those who on our live broadcast, to see the likes of Jason Mohammed. This is Clarke Road. It's a beautiful venue, very picturesque. I think our producer Dylan Sharma says he can get married down here. Over and over again.
Well, maybe not over and over again. That's not good signs.
91 for 3. And Sergio, in fact, Dial is going to continue. I don't think we might see Mullen for the rest of the day, unless we see him leaving the pavilion after the end of play.
Or taking a catch.
Dial has to wheel his magic here. Struck away down to cover point on the boundary. Just a single. Now, POWERGEN won't mind this because the required rate is just 4.19, so they wouldn't mind the singles. And it has now become a bit of a net session there for Bidesi and Jason Mohammed.
That's been the
Risky.
In the case pretty much since the start. It's been under a runner ball. So with that quick start from Williams, it's always going to be simple if wickets didn't fall.
End of Mark Dial's over. And at the end of 20, it's 94 for 3. Sergio's now going to switch ends. He's going to come from the eastern end of the ground, it seems.
These 2 overs are going to be vital from Sergio.
Down the track. Gets 1. 95 now. 95 for 3. Mohammed is forward. Batted well, Jason Mohammed.
Nice bit of flight on those deliveries.
Oh, he's crashing this through extra cover. One bounce into the boundary for 4. Loves that shot, Jason Mohammed.
It almost went all the way. It's just one bounce. Wit on off run.
Well,
Carved it up.
he charged and he was able to drive expansively through the offside, knowing that the ball was turning away from him. Picked that beautifully indeed. 99 for 3. Oh, he's bowled him. Mohammed was in 2 minds. Initially, you could see that he wanted to play on the offside and then changed his mind to sweep. And he's bowled. Let's have a look. Look at that. Initially looking to come forward to drive and then sweeping it. He turned the bat to keep the ball on the ground. It struck the bat, but still rolled on to the stumps. Akil Cooper, the captain, is now coming in. And imagine, Dylan, there's still your chance to come. This is an awesome, probably the strongest batting lineup amongst all Premiership teams in the country at the moment.
Yeah, I saw in those 2 Premiership matches so far, they put up some quite big totals.
Take nothing away from Sergio. He's bowled well, 2 for 15.
He'll be looking for more. More over for him after this. 2 for 15 has been brilliant.
Closing the face on it. Gets off the mark, Akil Cooper. That's the 100. Did a brilliant job yesterday, captaining POWERGEN. You know, I observed his field placement, his rotation of the bowlers, the use of his resources. And it was excellent.
Truly excellent for that bowling performance that we saw.
Mohammed was looking so good. In 2 minds. The rain is down. Where did that come from?
We're about to see a rainbow. 100 for 4 after 21.
What are you doing?
Crunch the ball at KFC. It's so special to all
What
of
are you doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, take off, like rocket. It's a crunch dival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch dival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch the ball.
Oh, Mr. Sharma, is there a slight opening for Clark Road? Diala's bowled, what, 4 deliveries, is considered just a single now. Is there an opening for Clark Road?
They're gonna have to work very hard to make most use of this opening because this is Dial's last over and Suju's last over to come up next. But the DC still there and the rate still quite under control. It'll be difficult to get more wickets.
Man City. Rain continues here. End of the over. The end of over number 22 is 101 for 4.
What are you doing? Crunch the ball at KFC. It's so special to all
What are we doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch Nival at KFC.
What are you doing? Crunch the ball at KFC. It's so
Sergio to continue. It's a big drive by Akko. Can't get the single. Good fight. Good fight there by Sukhdev Singh. He is driving again. Driving through the offside. It's one more. But the legendary Jeffrey Boycott, I don't know if you're a fan, but he said that you always add 2 wickets to the current situation and then you understand what you're in.
I've heard similar scenes to that many times.
Oh, that's a good delivery. Brathwaite, hands on head.
Sometimes I hear a variation of that saying, add 2 wickets and 10 runs. But I think even at that situation, they would still be in decent control.
Yeah, I thought yesterday that Clark Road found themselves about 20 runs short. Oh, that's a good delivery. So you didn't. Daisy didn't know too much about that. Let's have a look at that again. Oh, that's a normal leg spinner.
He's really putting a lot of revs on that ball.
Last delivery for Sergio. He wants to make something happen here. Swept away past Mamchan. He has to give chase here. Now we can't see because the post, which has been the best fielder today. And they get 2. End of 23 is 107 for the loss of 4. POWERGEN on top here at the moment. Well, it seems as if he's going to go back to Mullen. Still no Anderson. I don't know if he's injured, and probably he has an injured finger and can't bowl, but I'm very surprised that Anderson hasn't been used. Well, Sharma, it's your favorite time of evening as the sun sets and you traverse the area heading towards Penal at KFC.
Time coming closer.
For your order of original.
But we are seeing Malone finish here.
Mullen will have to make something special happen here. Striving. Straight to mid-wicket, no run.
Nelson for 4 at the end of the 24th over. Tune into the attack for Shiva Sankar.
So the experienced Shiva Sankar is going to come back in. Push back to him. This feels of his own bowling. Has to be tighter here, Sankar. Every run counts at this point in time. Nelson is a score. In fact, it has moved on to 112.
Well, he could have kept it on Nelson if he a bit better off his own bowling.
Seemed to have hurt his fingers. One more. Sanka needs to get a breakthrough here.
Has taken a breakthrough earlier. Ball quite well,
Yep.
given the surface.
Would have benefited working with Kirtley Ambrose ahead of that on the 19 World Cup in camp in Antigua. Cut away. I'll go for 4. A bit too short there from Sanka.
Short and just a bit of width there. And he easily reach his hands through it.
Tapped away. Protection out there now. Just a single. Smart batting here from Akil Cooper, POWERGEN captain. So 19 runs to get. 32 balls.
They might get there before the allotment of overs.
Nice pick up. Skipper Dial, brilliant fielder. One of the best on the local scene. Hey, Sanka. Cut away again, straight to short third man. They get a single. 120 for 4 after 25.
What are you doing? Crunch the ball at KFC. It's so special to all
What are we doing? Do what you want when the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a crunch dival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch dival at KFC.
It's going to be Ryan Udit.
Last throw of the dice here, trying something.
Ryan Udit, better known for his batting. Let's see if he can get the breakthrough. Oh, swept away for 4. Badly line. In fact, where was Sanka? Sanka came out of nowhere. So that's a single. Luckily there for Udit.
Still seeing that commitment in the field there from Sanka.
Oh, talk about commitment. Sukhdev Singh. Sensible batting here from Navin Bidesi. So he's 50 deliveries for his 29. Driven straight down the wideish low off. Kalawan misfields, but fumbles a bit, but they're able to just take one.
Yeah, that innings from BDC, one of the top knocks of the innings. He's been there for a while, kept things together.
So Udit round the wicket now. 14 to get. This is back cuts, can't get a run. Udit, just 3 runs, a good over from Udit there. And 14 now to get of 4 overs. POWERGEN well on top here at the moment. Change of bowling at the eastern end. The Amam Chan is going to come in now. So Amam Chan on debut here for Clarke Road. Hence the reason that the shirt hasn't arrived.
When the shirt arrives, then the shirt will make a debut.
So he is now. Pitch right up, flicked away. Just a single. In fact, they go back for 2. Amchan, who was one of the better bowlers in the Takdir Kabasha T10 tournament. Down the leg side, clipped away runs here. That's the single. So just trying to work into his season here now. I've done enough with MYO to gain the attention of Gregory Mahabir, Clarke Road's coach. Amchan would have played for Trinidad and Tobago under 15 and under 19 teams, coming through the ranks. I would have captained South Zone in the interzone from the age under 13 bracket. He's round the wicket. So good delivery to Bidesi. Bidesi don't want to lose his wicket here now. He's done all the hard work.
It's a bit of red ink at the end of that.
Again, another full delivery. So he's not bowling short, but he's over pitching at times here. Probably wants to try a couple short deliveries, especially in this light. The lights are on here at Clarke Road.
Yeah, that twilight period always difficult with the fast bowlers. So far for the over, it's been too easy for the batsman.
This time he's back and clipping. One more. Very powerful POWERGEN batting lineup here. That's a good delivery. I think that is what he has been looking for the entire spell.
Well, he asked for it in his last over and it's finally been delivered.
So 3 overs to go. And that is that sunset that our cameraman Jason Kailash Prasad Rugby has fallen in love with.
He's been staring at it all day.
Beautiful shot. So let's get the equation here, Sharma. 7 runs, 3 overs. In fact, 8 runs, 3 overs. BDC uses his feet nicely. Akil, former Trinidad and Tobago middle order batsman Akil Cooper, playing down the line. Nice use of the feet. BDC is excellent against the slower stuff. So they're just rotating the strike, taking their time here. Has the game gone to the dogs? Always beautiful to see the animals when you at this ground there ever so often they take a little stroll. That is smacked away for 4. Or they're just tossing that up, asking for trouble.
Dog came out to ask her that for in person.
So the scores are level. And that's a wide. So that's victory for Clarke Road. Ends with a wide. Victory for POWERGEN. Ends with a wide. Clarke Road fought, but in the end, it just couldn't get that breakthrough. Navin Bidesi, Jason Mohammed, and Akil Cooper proved too much on the day. The man of the match, GR, John Ross Jagisa, 4 for 23. So that's it from us here at Clarke Road. Join us again next week, Tuesday, for more action in the midweek TTCB 30 overs tournament.
What are you doing? Crunch the ball at KFC.
It's a Crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunch Nival at KFC.